Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a new video. This is iBlue, and our second guest on the MineCast is a beast in the Minecraft scene, a magnificent builder, a substantial member of Scoutcraft, and here on Earth to make Vloop its own verb. My main man, Vloop. What's up, man?
Hello, everyone.
Man, I'm so
Me,
glad that you
Vloop.
dropped on. Like, I'm so happy that you're here because I've been watching Scoutcraft, and it's your videos are hilarious. I'll just say that.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, man. It's very nice to be here too.
Oh,
Thanks a
absolutely. I'm
lot.
glad you came on. So, the way I usually start this podcast, I usually ask people who they are today, whether it's personal or whether it's
hmm
Minecraft, content creation oriented, social influencer oriented, whatever you want. Who are you? Who is Vloop today?
Well, just started, so yeah, I believe I can call myself a content creator, but a debutant content creator.
hmm Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Cool.
A noob.
Ah, you say a noob?
Yeah,
You
a
think you're a
newbie.
noob? You've been at it for like a year. There's no way you're a noob.
Something like that. Yeah, but there's always more to learn, right?
I feel like that's like the main standard to life. There's always something to learn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I feel that. So, when did you started content creation? Did you know anything about recording and editing and softwares and stuff uh before you started content creation or no?
A little bit. Like I think I mentioned to you before that I used to have a hostel in the north of the country in
Mm.
Brazil.
hmm
And like I try to get to know a little bit on how to like make videos and stuff. Like in the hostel, I used to create to make some videos for advertising the hostel and everything, and then release these videos on Facebook and stuff like this,
hmm
but mostly using cell phone applications like Android applications.
Okay.
When I started recording for YouTube, it's then that I started to like take it a bit more seriously and use this other stuff. But yeah, I also believe that having some idea of art helped me a little bit.
hmm Yeah, so you have a background in art, do you?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Not too much. Just like art, but not as a profession and as how do you call that?
A hobby?
Non-professional.
More of
Yeah,
a
as a
yeah.
hobby. Yeah,
Okay. What did you do?
I used to play the guitar and sing,
Nice.
and also make some drawings and paintings and stuff like this.
So you're always like a art because I was watching a video of yours. I think it was one of the more recent ones, and we were in a call yesterday, and you showed me the cave down underneath your base, like the cave that you're building now with the little farms in it and stuff. Like the
hmm
like you obviously you think like it's cool, but like to a viewer that like I'm not even sure if I could do that. It's like I see that as art. Like like I knew you had some kind of art aspect to your life. That is like the way you have the light levels and stuff. If you haven't seen it, you should go check his YouTube channel. It's in the description below. But like
Yeah,
the cave is incredible. Like you have you use certain things to make sure nothing spawned, but the light
thank you,
sources are different. Like it's really cool.
thank you, thank you.
Mm.
Yeah, like I try my best.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. hmm That's crazy. Um, so you started content creation like with YouTube like a year ago.
Yeah.
What was the first thing you? Because pardon my ignorance, I haven't looked at your like beginning videos. But what was the first thing you like
hmm
really got into? Was it Minecraft?
The very first was Minecraft. I had an idea to have a realm as well,
hmm
a server realm, and I made a video to attract players to play with me back then, and that's all I did.
Okay.
And yeah, after a long time, I just recorded a video of a little cat I had.
Okay. Okay. That's
But
cool.
then that's all. That's all. It was all for those videos. When I really started on Minecraft creation and everything, it was about a year ago, a little bit less, and it was playing on a single player world
Okay.
that now I'm not playing anymore.
Yes.
I'm just playing with servers. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense because yeah, obviously, if anybody has ever watched his content, which I'm guessing 90% of the people watching this has, um, he is on a server called Scoutcraft, which we'll get into later on. But um, you said yesterday you do find that it's easier to make content as a content creator standpoint with other people being there, or like I not holding you accountable, but keeping the motivation up.
Yeah, I feel much more motivated when there are more people to play with me. Like and I believe that most of the players in Minecraft they feel the same.
Mhm.
I really admire those who start a project in a single player world and they go until the end, because it may get a bit boring that you are alone in a world and you don't share stuff with anyone.
Mhm.
And since Minecraft offers this interaction with lots of other people from lots of places in the world, and also like as one of the updates said, like I think it was for Bedrock, they said better together, and I completely agree with that. It's much better to play Minecraft with other people than play it all by yourself.
Yeah, I completely agree. Well, me and one of my friends was talking about this the other day. We've been a big watcher and supporter of Filza, and I don't. Do you know who Filza is?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he like the things he does in a single player hardcore world is
Mm-hmm.
mind-boggling. And like the fact that he just like looks at the Nether, he's like, I'm gonna destroy the entire Nether, and it's gonna be fun because I'm alone. It's like what I can't. I completely agree with you that I do work better with motivate an external motivation. Completely agree.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you said you started with Minecraft. Now my next question would be like, I know the answer to this, but viewers might not. Why Minecraft? Like, why did you, Vloop, like decide to just stick with Minecraft? And like, I know why, and I know why 90% of us creators do. But tell the viewers.
Well, in my case, let me make it very clear. I play Minecraft because I cannot play games. Like in the other games, we are. I feel, in my opinion, okay, guys, in my opinion, in other games, in other video games, we are so limited. Like we have an objective to follow, we have to stick to that.
Hmm.
I have played other games, of course, yeah, like Lord of the no Lord of the Rings. It's God of War
Yes.
and Assassin's Creed and stuff like this. And one thing I remember I really liked playing these games was like, wow, what a nice scene they have here. Like, look around you, and there's like mountains and stuff, and there's
Yes.
lava, and there are monsters, and there's like a big hole going on the ground and stuff like this. I really wish I could explore this, but no, I have to beat the boss and go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like in any other game, the only path I can follow is right in front of me. I cannot go to left or right. I just have to go like on that path. Oops, sorry, I'm just destroying the studio.
Completely understand. I understand it fully. Yep. Hmm.
Yeah, and I feel like okay, I'm fighting this guy in here. I really, really want to just like climb that mountain over there, but I cannot climb that mountain and stuff. And Minecraft gives us this freedom to do that. Not only this, but if I want to just stop and stand still and do nothing for a while in Minecraft, I can do that. In
Yeah.
other games I can't. I have to like pause the game and everything freezes. Yeah,
Hmm.
but in Minecraft I can like it's a concept I never heard about it. AFK, like I can like be away from the keyboard and be active in the game. I like this very much. I like it. And
Hmm.
also like I don't have an objective to follow. We do our own objectives. We make our own game the way we want, and that's something that I really like about
I
Minecraft.
completely agree. Yeah, and like for content creators especially, like with Minecraft, you really have that creative freedom. And for
Hmm.
a content creator, I feel like building the storylines are very, very important.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, like this
100%.
for example we are doing like we we decided to have an interview in a real studio in Minecraft. Right.
I know, like instead of just having a regular podcast, like just an
Uh-huh.
image on screen, like you came to me with the idea. Actually, I did formally have like some kind of idea with it, but you said, you know what? Why don't we have a replay mod, like looking at us, and just have the podcast scenery? And I whipped it up, and I think this is like you couldn't do that in any other game. You
No,
can't.
we couldn't. As far as I know, no other game could provide us with that.
Exactly. It's like the creative freedoms is crazy. Like personally, I've done YouTube before, and my YouTube before was I was a gaming YouTuber, and but I was a
Hmm.
variety gamer. So I played like all types of games. I was playing Goat Simulator and all these like Fallout 4 type games, and I found that I didn't like it as much because you had this linear path that you had to follow. There was no storyline you could build, so you couldn't
Hmm.
even interact with the fans, nothing like or supporters, nothing like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I completely agree with that with content creation fully. I think Minecraft, where it's been around so long, I thought it was going to slow down about 2 years ago, and it doesn't seem like it's slowing down anytime soon. It's still going. The updates are still incredible. And
Hmm.
so with the Nether update 1.16 coming out, as literally everybody knows and everyone's made videos on, what before that comes out, what's your favorite part of Minecraft right now? Like buildings, redstone, whatever. Like whatever is your favorite part. What is it?
Building, definitely building. Yeah, I have been developing a little bit of the technical parts, like making villager farms and stuff like this, and it's really fun to do that. But definitely, my best, the my favorite is building. Yeah, and
Okay.
like the game is about building, so I think like whatever you do in the game, most of what you do in the game is targeted at building. Yeah, if you
Hmm.
do a villager breeder, yeah, if you make a villager breeder, you make a villager farm and stuff. Like, why do you do a villager breeder? So you can have like better tools. Why do you want those tools? To have uh, easy and fast access to blocks in order to build. Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, I think building is the most interesting aspect of that. But also I'm very impressed with the mechanics, the technical part of the game. It's very well thought, it's very well designed.
I completely. I wanted to go into that, so that's a great segue. Um, with building, like, I love building too. That's my favorite part. And big projects, and like once you work so hard for
Hmm.
hours on a project, you stand back, you look at it, you're like, wow, I did that. But the most impressive thing to me right now is the technical aspect. Like Ilmango makes the most technical in like how I don't know how it's possible, and I'm infatuated with technical Minecraft now, and the like the villager breeders and the iron farm, and now that I've gotten to a point in Minecraft where like I have previously done everything besides like the really technical part of Minecraft, so that's the only part
Hmm.
left really, that and like creative storylines and stuff. So yeah, what's like the most technical thing you've built so far? Like because I know you like really like building and you're not new to Minecraft, but
Hmm.
you feel like you're not as a veteran as some content creators. What's like the most technical thing you built?
I believe it was like spawners, yeah, like skeleton spawners, transforming them into grinders
Mm.
and villager farms. Yeah, I think that's the most technical I've built so far.
It's such a good feeling when those skeletons start falling and you're like, wow, I did it.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's a very, very good
Yeah,
feeling.
and also I like you mentioned Il Mango. I believe those guys they like spend the whole day just like studying the game and
Mm.
trying to figure out the best way to get the most out of the game, because there's like so many details about it. Like I remember when I started doing grinders and stuff, it was just like zombies falling into a square and that's all. But now we have like water elevators that we can like shoot them up and take them down and be on the same level as the spawner, because the spawner must be activated from a certain distance and all that. And like now I try to build my spawners in 2 blocks to avoid entity cramming and things like that.
And
It's
it
like,
gets really technical, and like the fact that it's not a stationary game like such as God of War, great game, but it's a very stationary linear game. It's
hmm,
not really going to
hmm,
change besides like maybe an update or something. But Minecraft is like
yeah.
always like for example, yeah, like I made a skeleton spawner back 5 years ago, and now I have bubble elevators, and I can move them differently than I have ever have been able to. So I
Yeah.
agree. Like it's the best thing. And with going back to Il Mango, I think people and content creators like him, like you talk about Bilza, you talk about Mumbo, you talk about Green, Il Mango. Like I'm leaving a bunch of them out, but a bunch of other people. They really own in on one thing and like they're really good at one thing. Like Mumbo's good at redstone, Regan's good at building, or great. I mean, like they really own in on one thing, and
Mm-hmm.
like that's I guess that's why they're so good at it, because like Ilmango, like he it seems like he could literally sit there for 14 hours trying to devise like where this one block should go to make it most technical, and it blows my mind
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
someone can look at it. I just seen a tweet actually from oh my goodness, I will look it up. Uh, she just said, I don't know if you've seen it on Twitter, but someone um, stole her build or
The
something.
build.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
um,
That happens every day.
it happens all the time, and it sucks.
It happens all the time.
GeminiTay,
Yeah.
that's who it is. I didn't forget her. She's my favorite artistic builder, but I had a brain fart. I'm on podcast. Leave me alone, people. Uh, so yeah, she had someone steal the build or whatever, which is, if I build anything like this podcast studio, if someone wants to build this, 100%, I don't even need like recognition. But if you're gonna upload a video on it, on how to build it, or upload a video on like, oh, I just built this, like look at this,
Don't say it's
like you should
yours.
probably say like either don't say it's not yours, or say give a shout out or put it down in the description or something, because
Yeah.
it's an art, and these people spend like days and like
Hours. Yeah.
hours, like people like Mumbo, like he's spent days and days and days like designing one thing, and like people can just upload it and be like, oh, this is how you build this. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's definitely a topic of discussion.
Yeah. Like when I think this takes us back to one of your previous questions that you said. Like you asked me why do I like the game very much, and then we got into the artistic aspect of this game.
Hmm.
I know Minecraft is a game and it's considered a game, but in my opinion, it's more than that, because it's not just like a game that I sit and I have, as we were saying, like we don't have objectives in the game. We have advancements, okay, but we don't have like specific objectives in the game. And as far as I remember, the end was not in the first game. It was
Mm-hmm.
added later just to give us a taste of like how the game should end. Because, and actually, Minecraft doesn't end in there. Yeah, in the end.
It starts really.
Yeah, and in my opinion, it's much more of a canvas for artists. Like many of these people that you said, like Grian and Pearlescent Moon, who's an amazing builder. Jaracraft is also another guy that's breathtaking, whatever that guy does, and like many other fantastic builders
I would
out
like
there.
to put Fwhip's name out there real quick. I'm intervening, sorry, but Fwhip is another very, very underrated builder.
Yeah, he is. Fwhip is very nice too. Yeah, I'm also subscribed to him, by the way. Please, I'm subscribed to that guy, of course, too. I'm subscribed to Fwhip, and yeah, I'm subscribed to all of them. And yeah, please subscribe to Vloop too.
Yes, absolutely. Subscribe to Vloop. I like in the description
and
below.
To Blue, subscribe to iBlue.
Hey, if you're already here and you're one of the 40% that isn't subscribed, you're already making a mistake.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to tell you. I'm kidding. No, I'm glad.
And this also brings me to a point that I like. It's very controversial, I know. It's like turning Minecraft game into. I'm going to give you my opinion, then you can give me yours. Yep. I believe I already know your opinion because I have watched your videos. Like trying to turn Minecraft too realistic. Yeah. And what I mean by that is what I want to speak about here is two things: resource packs and shaders. Yeah, these are two things that many people love. I would love to have shaders running in my computer, but like in my potato, I cannot do that. Yeah, I have to either choose one thing or the other. Really, even Sealder's enhanced default, it drops my FPS to half.
Hey, same with me, and I got a good PC. So listen, it doesn't matter if you got a potato or a good PC. It's just all about shaders being very heavy.
Yeah, I'm happy that I can use the internal ones that Optifine has because it makes things brighter. That's the best I have. But yeah, like resource specs. I I believe that one of the most interesting things in Minecraft is that you are able to do art with this limitation.
Mm-hmm.
And by the limitation, I mean the color of this wood and the color of this carpet and the pattern used in the quartz blocks, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, things like this, they are like limited, but it's just like I'm going to paint I'm going to do a painting, I'm going to do a painting here, and I'm going to use watercolors. I don't have all the textures in watercolors, I have just those.
Mm.
And my challenge is to make the best art using this palette.
Exactly.
Yeah, like as an artist, and if I try to mix watercolor and oil painting, it's going to be a disaster. This doesn't even exist. As far as I know, this doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
The same with music. Like if someone goes to a live presentation, they have a limitation, which is like they don't have the studio equalization, they don't have all those things in live presentation. That's also why I prefer to listen to studio music than live performances, because of the equalization. Like it's a little bit more work to have that for the studio, a studio thing. I think you know what I mean. Yeah.
Oh, completely agree.
So
Yeah.
it's the same in Minecraft. It's like working with this palette that we have in the original resource pack. It gives us a little bit more, uh, it's limited, but also makes us be more creative. For example, this is a lever. It was never supposed to be a microphone, but right now it's a microphone, right?
Yes. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, and like the leaves behind you, they grow in trees, but right now they are bushes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like it's this kind of limitations that we have that makes the game more creative. So when I see a resource pack that changes, for example, that's just an example and it's my opinion, all right? When I see a resource pack that changes a trapdoor into a wheel, I said, okay, you are actually like where's the creativity in that? You just made it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do agree with
you're
that.
not
Absolutely.
you're not being creative, you are adapting. Okay, I believe adaptation is cool, but one of the things that I like about it is that like how to be creative using this palette that we have. Yeah.
Yes.
And also the shaders is about like, okay, beautiful waters, beautiful skies, and beautiful lights and everything. But I believe like if we approach to a point where we can have we can have most of the creativity using these block palette, it's much more creative. And correct me if I'm wrong, the big names that we have just said, like Grian, Pearlescent Moon, Jeracraft, I have watched their videos, I haven't seen a single resource pack in there. They
No.
only
Yeah.
use the default resource pack.
Yes, and
Yeah.
most of them do, and that's now I do. On a side note, respect people changing resource packs to a medieval build for specifically something or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like, do you absolutely? But staying to the roots of Minecraft and being a Minecraft artist, and honestly, someone corrected me when I said that yesterday that GeminiTay was a incredible Minecraft artist. They said, "Oh, I changed it and took out the Minecraft part." It's like very true. She is true artist when it comes to whatever she does. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I think staying to the roots of having the basic block palette, and if you can make something look good with that, that is 100% more impressive than if
Yeah.
you have a resource pack. And now shaders is a full different story. That just makes
Mm-hmm.
things look better anyway. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
Well, apart from this guy right here, which in my opinion needs some retouching,
I
like
think a
if
lot of
if
retouching.
someone could make a resource pack to make this look better, this would be awesome. Yeah, because
Yeah,
like
actually,
make this look like marble.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
Going back to Fwhip, actually,
Yeah.
I watched one of his old videos. I was like, you know what, I'm really enjoying Fwhip's videos lately. I'm gonna go back and watch like old Fwhip from like 3 years ago when he started, and he actually changed diorite into something that looks really good. So
Hmm.
I honestly, if they were to hire Fwhip for a day and change the diorite palette, I'm cool with that. That would be awesome.
Yeah, but even people like BOO and our great new Mark, yeah, they can combine diorite with stuff and make diorite look beautiful in a building. Yeah, that's cool. But like
Hmm.
even this creativity, I said that is like outstanding in my opinion.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like I think what they can do with what they're given is incredible, and anybody that takes a blank palette and just paints it is whether you're painting something or you're making music or you're simply in a 3D block game making a medieval village, you're still an artist in my mind.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, staying on that topic, actually, because I really do like the Minecraft evolution topic. So, where do you think, what do you think the most important part of Minecraft Nether Update 1.16? What do you think is going to be really nice for that?
The most important. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hear a cat in your life. I brought my cat here too.
Oh,
Hello.
thank you. Yeah, my cat tends to like to jump up on my desk when I'm recording. No one's
So
heard it because
cute.
it's always like chopped up and stuff in the editing, but because it's a podcast, you'll probably hear him meow a few times.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, look at the
So
cat. Hello.
this is the meow.
Hello. That's the meow now. Yes.
But as a builder, in my opinion, the most important thing about the Nether update is the black blocks,
Oh, I
the
completely.
black stone.
Waddles said it
Man,
perfectly. He
we
said something
needed
around that. He
we
said like the
needed a
black
black
blocks
stone.
are incredible. It's gonna change every build, and
Yeah.
I'm so excited for it, man.
Yeah, when I built the cave in Scoutcraft, I built the cave with the black blocks, the black stone in my head.
Mm-hmm.
All that cave is designed to get the black stone. I don't know if I'm gonna do that because it's gonna be big, but I designed that cave to have black stone in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be so much darker and it's gonna look so much cooler with that. But definitely, we needed more black in the game. We have only like what black concrete and black wool, and that's all,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. That and
We,
I honestly, when you think of like a good painting or like a masterpiece or like even a town or a medieval town, like black is a, well, not a color, but it's like a shade the same as white that should have a good palette, and white
mm-hmm.
has a good palette because it has quartz blocks and such. But with black, like we really do need, I shouldn't have to with the TV behind you, which looks like it's not on, but I promise it's on. There's just nothing
Mm-hmm.
on the screen. Like you have to come over here and you have to put armor stands and put a dragon head on there backwards. Why do I have to
Uh-huh.
do that? Why is there not a block palette for the shade black?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm
And
excited for
even
that.
though it's not like 100% black, there is some texture in there, but at least
Hmm.
it's something, yeah, to
Oh
have
yeah.
like more black in the game.
My
It
favorite
was
part is
very
that there's a like 5 million to 10 million Minecraft players all the time, and
hmm.
there's so many ideas. Like I can't wait to see what comes out of this update.
Yeah, yeah. And also the blue fire and the blue lights, they are amazing as well.
Oh, the blue lights, the ambience
Yeah.
that's gonna build is gonna be absolutely incredible.
Yeah, yeah, it will. It will.
Hmm. Yeah, so sticking on to you making the cave in Scoutcraft, I'm gonna switch and segue to Scoutcraft. So you're one of many content creators on Scoutcraft. How has your
Mhm.
stay been with Scoutcraft? How do you enjoy it?
Amazing.
Hmm. I can tell.
working working with those guys is insane. They
Yeah. Hmm.
they are really really cool. And one of the things that I like very much is that they respect the limit for each other.
Mm.
Like the prank that was not a prank, the incident that Plastic Scott had with Seth this week.
Okay.
I believe that all adult players know that there was discussed previously between Plastic Scott and Seth. Yeah,
Hmm.
that his boat was on fire. They talked about it, of course, before, but in order to make content, uh, yeah, that's not shown on in the video on the screen.
Exactly.
But it's not something like I'm just going to get to someone's build and like set it on fire on purpose, and it's not that. So that's one limit that I like in those guys. Like they respect each other's limits, and of course we talk between ourselves to get to know like what's the limit that we think is appropriate not only for the player but also for the audience.
Yes, and that's my
Yeah.
favorite part is that, you know, you're all content creators, so you do understand that, you know, there has to be a limit, but you also have to be able to push that limit too and have fun with it with content creation. Like having that
Hmm.
mutual respect is great. I've seen that a million times, and with other creators that they genuinely aren't okay with things that have been done, and yeah, no, I think Scoutcraft does it really, really well. I think saying that Scoutcraft is just a hermitcraft for small YouTubers is obviously great marketing, but I think it's more than that. I genuinely think it's a group of people that really, really do love the game, and
Yeah,
I'm so genuinely happy that you're a part of it because you're a great addition to it. So I'm happy you're
thank
enjoying
you.
Scoutcraft, man. It's good.
Thank you, thank you.
Mm,
Yeah, it's becoming something different, right?
yep. It's becoming more than just like a simple world for a few friends to play on. Like I think, in my opinion, next season probably gonna have the Hermitcraft for small YouTubers out of the title because that's gonna be like it's gonna be big enough now that it's not just for small YouTubers. It actually has a fan
Hmm.
base, and I think season two is gonna. I'm predicting that season two is going to be huge because one, I know that Minecraft's going to blow up in the next 2 or 3 months again because of Minecraft Nether update 1.16. But I think all of you guys have the passion for it, and it
Hmm.
shows. And yeah, you guys are doing great with it. Like I'm it's really, really fun. Like watching it. It's actually good. I like watching it.
Thanks again. Nice, nice.
Hmm. So yes, the Scoutcraft server. So you all collab and stuff like that. So do you? We've already
Hmm.
kind of talked about you and your motivation when you are playing with other people and stuff, but like specifically collabs, I seen that you collab with someone, Mazdify. Is that I don't?
That's fine. Yeah,
Yeah, sorry for my ignorance, but he he or he
yeah,
okay.
he.
You guys did like a 404 collab. I haven't watched it yet. I watched like a third of it, but then I honestly I fell asleep because I was in bed. But I like so. Have you done many of those collabs, and like, do you look to do more like off-branded collabs, like with just friends or people like that in the future?
No, I do. Like if I feel that I get along with the guy, with someone, with a player, yeah, just poke me and have a different idea, and I'm totally up for that. I
Absolutely.
of course, sometimes I cannot uh, dedicate for long term projects.
Yes.
Yeah, but like for something small and something that doesn't demand too much, I'm definitely up for that. And I really like. I I hope I really hope that for like in the future in my career, one day if I get to like have lots and lots of subscribers, of course I'm going to have lots and lots of work
Hmm.
also. But I have this clear plan in my mind that I don't want to help support small content creators, and that's like I think it's a chain that will grow. And I don't know, it's like someone helped me in the past, so why not help the person in the future, right?
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, I see that a lot too, and one thing that I think Minecraft creators need right now a lot more is like obviously using ideas from the successful people and stuff like that. That's the classic. That's what everybody does to to grow. But I think collaboration and one-off collaborations are like really important right now. They could not be, but
Hmm.
that's my genuine opinion. I think one-off gives you a sense of like you guys are like fresh. You're enjoying the first episode of it. It's something fun. It's something fresh opposed to a let's play, and then you also have both audiences coming together. So you're gaining, they're
Yeah.
gaining, and it's just a win-win. And there's not a lot in that like in Minecraft content creation right now because everyone has their let's plays and their tips and tricks and their how-tos and stuff like that, which is fine and build your brand. I get it. But personally, I think that collaboration is really important and we're losing it. Like besides like the
Mhm.
Hermitcraft server and Scoutcraft and things like that, I think we're losing the one-off because that was a thing a few years ago. There was a lot of one-offs with like, oh, we did this and like this is the challenge, or like TNT run and playing this and Hunger Games, and like no one really does that anymore. I think the next wave of Minecraft content creators are gonna have a little dash of that, and it's gonna be
Mhm.
important. Quote me on it. It's gonna be important.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's like. Is there anything else anything you'd like to ask me? Anything? Because I know we've talked off camera, obviously, but yeah, I've been asking you a lot of questions. I don't want to, bombard you with questions or anything like that.
No, no, go ahead. I'm like I really don't know.
So do you have a cat in real life? That's a question.
I used to. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
used to, but yeah, I had to. Yeah, long story.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I feel that. I do have a cat. He is very
Mhm.
he's very clingy. He's the cutest. He's very cuddly.
Oh, what's the
He's
name?
really
What's
his name is Link from Legend of Zelda.
Link? Nice.
Yes, yeah, he's sweet. He's awesome. So, talking about video games again, did you do you have, I guess for me, I tend to look at daily what I want to record, what I want to do in Minecraft. And
Hmm.
that's what most people do, I guess. But do you have a clear cut, like, understanding of where you want to go in the next even day or two or week or month or year? Like, what your content, you want your content to be? What do you stand by in your content? What kind of content do you want to make? Do you think you have like a more of a futuristic approach, or are you looking like just every day
I
you're just like, what am I going to record today?
uh-huh. Yeah, well, I do want to make it a career. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I do want to make a living out of it. And I want to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to have fun. I don't want to lose my creativity. And that's one of the things that sometimes it's hard for me to like. One of the hardest things to me, in my opinion, to create content is to like to create something that is different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and sometimes I watch some videos and I say like, oh, this idea I could have had. you
Yes.
know
Yeah.
this is something that I could have made, but I didn't. Was it okay? And I'm also trying not to be too game focused nowadays. So I watch a movie or do something like that. Like I believe you have seen something with the black monolith in one of my Skullcraft episodes,
Mm.
and that came from an idea that I'm developing with the guys on the server. It's like a mystery and everything, but that totally came from watching a movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of the things that I believe that creative people shouldn't be, is like not just open the white canvas and stare at it.
Yeah.
Don't.
Completely agree.
It's yeah, it's not gonna come like that.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to take a look at the world around you and stuff, and like bring that to real life, just like what Krian did with the game tag. The game tag is a real life game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he brought it from the real life into Minecraft, inside the Hermitcraft. And like it's something that I try to do, but definitely what I don't want to do is to copy other people's ideas, stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's okay if we do a farm here and there and credit the person who created the farm, and we copy that. It's okay, but like something that it's really creative, I believe it's a bit more delicate. And yeah, of course, one thing that I tell everyone is to like try to watch more movies, and I don't know, listen to songs, talk to friends and stuff like this, in order to have your creativity going on. And that's what I want to do in the future, like create content. In my opinion, is to create something, as the name says, creative. Yeah.
Exactly. And that is a wonderful point, because I feel the exact same way. Is that like my best, because I write a lot of music, and like my best has come out of like seeing something, or like I've been driving, and you hear something, like it would click a few times, and then I'd be like, whoa, that sounds really good. I should sample that
Hmm.
into a beat. It just, the most natural things come, as you would suspect, naturally from things that you're doing outside of when you're working, and watching movies, and looking at books, and like people. Innovation is always like, where I'm going with is that innovation is evolving. It's just
Yes.
evolution, and like you see this book or you see this movie. It's like, okay, that movie, all the technical aspects of that movie are based off another one, and all the technical aspects of that movie is based off the first movie ever made. So it's like,
Yeah.
if yeah, unless until you find something, or you had to be not looking, it has to pop in your head. And like with this podcast setup, I said, you know what, I really like the Joe Rogan Experience. That's a really good podcast on YouTube. Most people know that it's a really big podcast. And I said, you know what, I want to have I want to have a desk with some mics, and I want to have a nice background because unfortunately he doesn't have one. He just has his recording setup. I said, well, I'm in
Mhm.
Minecraft. I have this white box that I'm gonna make a studio, and how do I make this feel more of a canvas? And I said, let's put a window there. And then I said, okay, that wall's a little bit bare. Let's put little holes in it. And then I said, oh, we need something. And that's how until you get your hands into the mud, you don't know
Mhm.
what is actually gonna look good. And creating something yourself. Now that I look at this, I say, wow, like I created this myself, and now there's somebody else that could potentially look at it and be like, I want to build that. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it's awesome. So with with Scoutcraft, where you're going with all the building, which is awesome, what have you learned so far? Like what is like the most prominent thing you've learned since starting Scoutcraft, or like something? Because like when I started my Let's Play, I actually didn't know how to use replay mod, and I learned that in episode 2. So it's like, it's I'm learning as I go, and I know you really like to do that as well. So what's something you learned?
Mm. Uh, see.
Because I know you told me
um,
yesterday you were working on spawn proofing things.
yeah, that's something I have been doing, not only on Scoutcraft, but yeah, I think I'm going to focus on this on Scoutcraft to like specialize in spawn-proof areas without using, let's say, ugly stuff like strings or something like that.
Yeah, you told me your
Yeah,
love for string. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
not no, I mean it's okay, yeah,
Mhm,
to have strings, but sometimes you look at the thing, even if you zoom out, yeah, like you still can see the strings,
mhm.
and I don't quite like it. But like using real build blocks like carpets and buttons and slabs and all this stuff. I want to focus on that, and yeah, in order to get that cave, for example, it's all bottom slabs, so that's why I get that dark feeling in the cave.
Yeah. Mhm.
But it's 100% spawn proof. Like not even slimes can spawn in there.
Yeah, which is crazy. I love that so much. I'm just excited to see your next episode, but I think unfortunately we're running out of time. I unfortunately think we're running out of time. So once
Okay,
again, Vloop, I really, really, really appreciate you coming by. We'll have to have you on for another podcast, obviously, because
thank
I
you,
did
man.
enjoy it. You're great to talk to. You're easy to talk to, and you do have some great opinions. So I appreciate that.
Thank you, thank
Yeah,
you.
absolutely. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to episode 2 of the MineCast. This has been iBlue and Vloop. If you haven't yet, go
And the
subscribe to them.
cat.
It's in the description below. And the cat. And don't forget the cat. Yeah, the cat. Yeah. And if you haven't checked out Scoutcraft, go check it out. Obviously, Vloop's on there. Dutrinator's on there. Plastic Scott's on there. There's a bunch of different creators that I really do enjoy watching. If you haven't watched them yet, go check it out. Join their Discord. It'll be in their description. But mainly, go check out my boy Vloop. He's a great guy. He really does have passion for it, and I'm just happy I'm able to have you on, man.
Thank you, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. All right, guys, this has been iBlue and Vloop, and we'll see you in episode 3 of the Minecast. But I'll probably see you tomorrow in the Let's Play, possibly. I don't know. Either way, peace out, everybody.
Bye bye.